The concept of installments is usually invoked along with compound interest only. Although it is possible that you will see questions where the interest is not compounded, it's just simple interest. But we're going to focus on this now. Installments. How do you pay off a loan in installments when there is a compound interest in play? Now to do this, you must first understand a concept called present value of a future sum. Future sum. Now, the idea is very simple. For the purpose of explaining it, I'm going to take a simple 10% interest. Again, per annum, compounded annually. Now imagine if I gave you the choice between paying you 1,000 rupees in, I'm giving you 1,000 rupees in 2019 Jan, or you can have 1,050 rupees in 2020 Jan. And remember that whatever sum you have, you can always deposit it and get a 10% interest on it. So you will probably think this is good. By Jan of next year, it will be 1,100 rupees. So even though this sum is bigger, I wouldn't choose this. I would choose this, because when you normalize and compare the same point in time, which is Jan 2020, clearly the 1,000 rupees will end up becoming bigger, and that's what matters here. So to compare two sums, we have to normalize it to the same point in time, right? Otherwise the comparison doesn't make sense, right? You would probably remember your parents saying we bought a pen for 1 rupee, we bought a meal for half a rupee and all that. So it doesn't really make sense to compare a half a rupee in 1970 and a 5 rupee now. So basically that's the basic premise. Now how do we calculate this 1,100? Because of the 10% interest, going forward in time by 1 year is a multiplication by a factor of 1.1. And so logically, going backward in time by 1 year should be a division by a factor of 1.1, because that division is the it is the multiplicative inverse. Basically it neutralizes that multiplication. So taking this example forward, let's say you somebody is promising you 2,000. You have two choices. You can either take 2,000 rupees in 2022, just Jan 2022, or he can give you something like 2,200, let's say 2,400 in 2024. What would you take? You can either normalize it by taking this 2 steps forward, 2 years forward, which will become 2,420, multiplying by 1.1, and then again by 1.1 will take you to 2,420. Then you'll say 2,420 is greater than 2,400, so I would choose this option, 2022. Or instead you can make the comparison by taking this backwards by that same factor, divide by 1.1 and then again divide by 1.1. Let's see how much that is. 2,400 divided by 1.1 divided by 1.1 would give you 1983. 1983 points loose change is basically what it is. And so the present value, so let's say this comparison is being done in 2022. Your friend is saying I'll either give you 2,000 now or 2,400 2 years down the line. You would say that the present value of this 2,400 is only 1983 rupees, while the 2,000 upfront would be around 17 bucks more. So I choose this option. So this is basically the present value. That is the idea. So you have to first understand this before we can talk about installments.